So you know those times when you do something that's like a little out of your comfort zone and you're like expanded your experience somehow, or you're expanded who you are in some way and you're feeling amazing. Like you've just done something that you've never done before, or you've grown into this new thing, or you just like feel so alive and so big and vibrant and excited and energized. And then a little bit later, you have this kind of contraction and everything folds in around it, and you're just like, oh, it just ends up feeling icky. That's been my day. This morning, I had two beautiful calls with some lovely people that shared their dreams and their desires and their hopes for their lives with me, and it was magic. And I felt so energized and excited and happy that I've created, like, this is my life and this is the kind of work that I do and this is what I've created for myself. And yeah, as the day wore on, I just started to feel more and more flat and more grey and more kind of just like no energy and wanting to hide and not leave the house. And I'm familiar enough with this feeling now of like big expansion and then contraction to recognize, oh, this is part of the process of growing. This is the part of the process of expanding who I am and how I show up in the world. And it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with me, and it doesn't mean that, you know, like before I would beat myself up because I'd be like, I've just had this huge expansion and everything's amazing, so why do I feel like shit? And it's part of training my nervous system to feel safe with this new way of being. It's natural that it's going to expand and then contract a little bit and go, yeah, oh wait, no. And it's this kind of motion of creating a new normal. Like slowly with time, the expansion will get bigger and the contraction will sort of come to here instead of here, and the expansion will expand out more and then the contraction will just come to here, and it's sort of slowly increasing my capacity for growing and for stepping out into these new ways of being that are still slightly uncomfortable because it's a new role and a new thing that I'm trying on and a new way for me to show up in the world. So it's been really beautiful to be able to recognize myself in a process and to be able to, while I don't enjoy feeling contracted and shitty, to just be like, oh yeah, that's what's going on, and there's nothing wrong with me, and I'm not doing life wrong, and I'm not, you know, I don't have to be in this expanded state all the time. Like, this contraction is natural and it's normal, and I can look after myself in that place in a new way, which feels really nice. Of like, oh, well, maybe I don't have to leave the house today. Maybe I can just cook myself a nice meal and spend some time on the couch with a good book and just really honor the need to shrink back in and to be nourished and held and supported. So then tomorrow I can go out and expand again in a new way and know that I've got this place of nurturing and support to come back to, and that I can give myself that because I recognize that this is the process that I'm in. And it feels really beautiful to be able to do that.